Hello friends! Chat about the Neroly essential oil. Neroli comes from the bitter orange tree. It is actually the tiny little blossoms. And the dōTERRA Neroli is distilled, steam distilled. So dōTERRA is the only essential oil company that I know of that actually distills the floral essential oils. Most of the time, essential oils, floral essential oils, are chemically extracted from the plants because you can extract a lot more chemically. But the issue with that is then those chemicals go into the oil and it is no longer pure. So a steam distillation is a very extensive and very time consuming, and you can just imagine they're tiny little orange blossoms that are cultivated. You need a lot of them, so this is a very, very precious oil. And it's hard to produce. On the market, almost 100% of the essential, so over 90% of the Neroly essential oil is not even Neroly. So it's not even the real plant because it is so difficult to extract. It is synthetically produced, and the synthetic production imitates it almost identically when it comes to the scent, right? But obviously it's not the same thing when it comes to emotional benefits or therapeutic benefits when we're talking about plant medicine versus a synthetic fragrance. It is not the same. So Neroly, the majority of the stuff that is talked about or sold in stores is synthetically produced, over 90% of it, specifically Neroly because of its expense to make. So this Neroly is actually sourced in Egypt. As I say in all of my videos, whenever we're thinking about using an essential oil, it is very, very important to understand the sourcing, to make sure that in my opinion, that the farmers are well compensated and well taken care of. This doesn't happen in the essential oil industry very much, or the fragrance industry, because the farmers are not even thought of. And a lot of the time, over 90% of the essential oils on the market, according to Aromatic Plant Research Center, you can look it up, are adulterated. And what that means is that they are filled with something else. They're filled with, it could be a chemical, it could be a cheaper essential oil, it could be anything, or they're contaminated, so they might have pesticides, herbicides, things like that. So if you're looking for something pure, you care about what you're getting and you're using it for therapeutic, and you want to actually shift your mood, you need the real thing, because a synthetic compound is not going to effectively have a good mood modulating effect on you or have any other of the great properties that a natural essential oil has, a pure essential oil. So keep that in mind. What I enjoy with dōTERRA is that they have their sourcetoyou.com. Every single batch is checked by a third party. So you can actually look up the batch for the one you have on the website and check the third party results for that batch that you have. So transparent, so clear. Maybe one day other companies will up level to that level of strict testing results. Hopefully one day it'll be the new thing, or there'll be some kind of regulation. Fingers crossed, right? Okay, so Neroly, how do we use Neroly? And a really fun fact, Neroly gets its name from a 17th century princess named Marie-Anne de la Trémoille in Italy. So she is said to love the fragrance, the bitter orange flower. It introduced a trend in her homeland, and they called it Neroly to honor her. Okay, what is Neroly? What's the character? Neroly is, you can detect the orange in it, right? And it's not the same as an orange because it doesn't come from the orange, it comes from the orange blossom. But there is a similarity, and once you smell the real thing, you smell the orange in it as well. So emotionally, some of its attributes are it's arousing, rejuvenating, and tranquilizing. Much like the orange oil itself, it's also uplifting. Another neat thing is that petit grain or petit grain comes from the leaves and twigs of the same plant. So 3 different essential oils, they totally smell different. They're from the same tree, right? The bitter orange, the orange peel, the leaves, and the flowers all come. So this one's from the flower. Some of its profile. It is known to counteract feelings of anxieties, stress, tension, shock, emotional crisis, sadness, longing, panic, grief, inner child work, dealing with trauma, of course, and feelings of fear and hopelessness. So it helps to lift the mood and lift sorrows, enabling joy and understanding, calm, stable, and peaceful. I actually recommend using all 3 if you can get all 3, which is a really nice combination because the petit grain helps to kind of peel off those negative energies, and then when you apply the neroli, you can really absorb all the uplifting feelings with the citrus as well. Neroli is also known to help with loss of sexual arousal, feelings of blah around sexuality. It helps with your heart. It helps after childbirth, during pregnancy. It's a very, very supportive oil emotionally. It helps with menstrual cycles, muscle cramping in that area, indigestion. It's a great deodorant, and it helps someone from feeling afflicted to feeling released. So it's actually the oil of partnership, which is a really wonderful oil. If you need to help bond or mend those aspects of with a partner. Again, I recommend using it with petit grain first to kind of relieve all those negative, or maybe some tea tree oil to take off those negative emotions first, and then start using Neroli on a regular basis. How I recommend using it is over pulse points, over your heart, over the wrists, maybe the back of the neck on a regular basis. Blends really, really well with, of course, the oils I mentioned: frankincense, geranium, ginger, jasmine, myrrh, rose, sandalwood, spikenard, ylang-ylang, and of course the citrus oils. I would love to hear from you and how you use Neroli, any comments. I'd love to hear your feedback. What you love about Neroli, how you use it, and your own experiences. Have a great day. Bye.